I went to the military for my father. He did 23 years. Wow. On his last deployment, he was hit by an IED and lost partial of his leg. So I decided to fill in for him.
What's going on, guys? Time for another episode of Behind the Uniform. So these guys all came out from Soldier Solutions, and I was really excited until I realized that they had really good bourbon, and there were 7 of them. So if I start slurring my words, man, it's all Frankie's fault.
It's all good.
Tell them all who you are.
My name is Bill Buckley. I'm a U.S. Army veteran, so I served in Alaska for 6 years.
So we were chatting off camera, and I said, listen, you got a good story, right? And you were like, yeah, why don't I tell them about the time I was in negative?
It is called Arctic Warrior Course. So it's when you become acclimated to being an Arctic warrior. So it's a 3-month course where you just sit out in a tent at negative 50 degrees.
Come on.
Swear to God.
Are you kidding me?
Look it up.
How, okay, so walk me through, first of all, why? Why anybody in their right mind would do this. And second, practical applications of being out there freezing your balls off.
Okay, well, number one, when you're out in Alaska, you have no choice but to get acclimated to the weather.
Okay.
So if you're going to go out there training, you're shooting, you have no choice.
Sure.
No matter what you put on, you're still going to be cold. So their main focus is to make you acclimated as much as they can, because they know you're going to be there for at least 3 years.
Right.
So if you're out there every winter, a lot of people, they get frozen.
Yeah.
They don't want to do anything. They cramp up. So that's the main focus. Again, it is an Arctic warrior, so it's more like a leader's course as well. So like the guys that are bumping up in the ranks, they want you to do that. So when your new soldiers come in, you can take care of them, so you can pass on the knowledge until they take it. So
did you choose Alaska, or did you piss somebody off?
Oh, I definitely pissed somebody off. Definitely.
So what was that experience like?
A lot of hunting, a lot of fishing. I mean, don't get me wrong, Alaska's a beautiful place, but during the winter, yeah, it's bad. But summer, out of this world. Beautiful.
Why'd you go into the military?
I went to the military for my father.
Tell me more about that.
He did 23 years. He came back. He did 3 tours in Iraq, 3 in Afghanistan. So on his last deployment, he was hit by an IED and lost partial of his leg. So he is now retired. So I decided to fill in for him, pick up the slack, keep going.
That's awesome.
And I'm not going to lie to you, Alaska definitely ruined my experience. I'd still be in to this day if it wasn't for that.
I'll bet.
Absolutely.
Tell me more about your dad.
So my dad now, he's 49 years old. He's retired, like I said. He's the term dysfunctional veteran.
Yeah.
A grump.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 100% that, no doubt.
He's a salty bastard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But he knows how to have his fun. He still works his ass off. Good guy.
Is he in Connecticut?
Yes.
Can we get his ass out here?
Absolutely, you could. Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Dad, we're holding you to it right now.
Absolutely. So Frank's actually pretty good friends with him too. So it should be no problem. He'd love this, especially if I explain to him what we did today, and he sees all this. He's gonna love it.
Yeah, I mean, we have whiskey in America.
Yeah. Well, I walked in here for the last interview, and I was like, whoa.
Was he a Trump supporter?
Oh yeah, of course.
Done.
Of course he is.
Deal. Love this place.
Hell yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about a good day.
You were in like an all-time favorite day?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Experience? Would be the day that he turned me blue.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely. So it was about 10, maybe 15 years that I haven't seen my father because he was serving. So when I finally got to see him, I just graduated high school. And that's when I told him, I was like, I want to go in. No doubt about it. I want to be an infantryman. So I did that. And he showed up for my turning blue. So after basic, you do your infantry school and then you turn blue.
Yeah.
Most people, if they don't have parents that are in the military or have no experience, they have their drill sergeants to do it. He made the flight out and actually turned me blue.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. He showed up in uniform. It was really cool.
That's awesome.
It was probably my best experience ever.
So a lot of guys, listen, you work with a lot of guys at Soldier Solutions who have had a hard time transitioning back into civilian life. What advice can you give?
Find a friend. Absolutely. Find somebody that has done the things you've done or even similar. Like they don't even have to have done the same thing, but they get the mindset because they're in the same boat as you or they've done it before. So that was nice when I came home after my 6 years. I had my father. So he knows everything, how to deal with everything. So he's like more like a brother to me right now instead of a father. So
That's
It's
awesome,
pretty
man.
cool. Hell yeah.
Brother, I appreciate you coming
Hey.
out and sharing the story. Bring Dad back, and I'll
absolutely,
have the
I
two
will.
of you on together.
Thank you.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hitting that share button. God bless America.